we dance together, my world's in disguise. It's a fairyland tale that's come true. And when you look at me with those stars in your eyes, I could waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you.
Yeah, I'm lost inside my head. Took a wrong turn, now I'm working on it. But I ain't looking for sympathy. Just want you to know you can relate with me, and you're not alone. Stay woke, stay woke. When the walls are caving in, and speak up. When you need a friend, and stay humble.
All of us here at CHDI, we're part of the family.
Keep your eyes for your friends, let your mind be free.
We are part of the family.
We are a part of the family.
I am part of the family.
Let your mind be free. You can keep building yourself a wall, 4 sides tall, so no one calls. Crawl in a hole instead of dialing the phone, convincing yourself that you're all alone. You're not alone. Stay woke, stay woke. When the walls are caving in, and speak up. When you need a friend, and stay humble. Stay humble. Love is all you need. Keep your eyes for your friends.
Hi.
Let your mind.
We are part of the family.
We are part of the family.
We are part of the family.
I am part of the family.
We are in the family.
We are part of the family.
We're a part of the family.
I am so proud to be part of the family.
We are part of the family. We are a part of the family.
From Genentech and Roche.
We are part of the family.
I am part of the family. Let's be HD.
Stay woke, stay woke. When the walls are caving in, and speak up. When you need a friend, and stay humble. Stay humble. Love is all you need. Keep your eyes for your friends. Let your mind.
We are part of the family. We are a part of the family.
We are part of the family.
We are in the family.
I am part of the family.
We're a part of the family.
We are part of the family. Let your mind.
We are part of the family.
Let your mind be free. Stay humble. Stay humble. Let your mind be free. Stay woke. Stay woke. Mind be free. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your mind free.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Great Texas Team Hope Walk. It is so amazing to see your faces from all across the country. We have worked so hard, we have fundraised, and we are finally here to this amazing day. I'm here to welcome you. My name is Lelena Rabari, and this is my husband,
Chris Essig.
and we are part of the family here in the sunny city of Austin, Texas. And it's such a pleasure to join you today. I have to give a big shout out to Ryan O'Donnell and Christine St. Laurent. A little bit of background on us here in Austin. We have had a walk since 2015. Before that, we were going to Houston and Texas and Dallas. And Christine and Ryan thought, you know, besides our support group, there's no other way to bring the family together. So they created the Austin Team Hope Walk. And since we've been doing that since 2015, which is usually on Mother's Day, we've raised over $112,000. And I'm happy to announce that as of yesterday, I'm going to read my notes. We have raised $22,779 to support families with Huntington's disease. So thank you to your hard work. But from us here in Austin, Texas, we love you all, and we are so happy to be with our family today.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you and welcome.
Hi, everybody from Houston, Texas. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking part with us, and let's enjoy the day.
Hey guys, we're also here from Houston, Texas. From the Southern Mountain Women's Face This Way. We are from the Team Saavedra Team Hope Walk. Started out as an Eagle Scout project and has just grown since then. We're so happy to be here and supporting HDSA. Thank y'all so much from Houston.
Howdy, Greater North Texas. Great to see your smiling faces. Glad you could join us today for our first ever virtual walk. Now, it would have been great for everybody to be here in person, but this is what it is this year. So this is all we can do. I want to thank you all for your support today and all you've done for HDSA through the year. Enjoy the program and have a great walk wherever you're walking, and hope to be walking with you all in person next year. So, hello from Greater North Texas.
Thank you all. Hi, my name is Michal Biletsky. First, I want to give a shout out to our walkers in San Antonio as well. So we literally are covering the entire state of Texas today. I am one of the regional development officers for the South region for HDSA. So from all of HDSA, from all of us at HDSA, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Family is everything, and there are so many families joining us today. It is so impressive. This is the first time we've ever done this where all of our locations, chapters, affiliates, volunteers in one state have joined together to produce what is a fantastic program and just a great day, great walk. So excited to see everyone. I want to give a huge shout out to Texas. You guys together are already at over $35,000 today, and fundraising for all of your walks is going to keep going to the end of the year. So keep it going. It's been incredible to see. And also wherever you are in Texas, if you want to get more involved, if you want to volunteer, if you want to throw together some other events, virtual at this point, hopefully in person soon, you can get in touch with us, and my partner, Melissa, who will introduce herself later, will put her email in the chat box for everyone to see. So you can totally get in touch with her. If you want to get more involved, we have plenty of stuff to do. So again, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. This is amazing. We have a great program, and I am going to move it on to Nikia, who is in New York.
Hello, hello.
There you go.
Michal. Hello, everyone. My name is Nikia Davis. I'm the manager of chapter and regional development. I work out of the national office in New York. I just want to reiterate what Michal just said. Like in mid-June, there was no idea about what we were actually going to do or if anything could be done. And just like Philip said, this was all we can do. But the idea was we couldn't just sit back and do nothing at all. Doing nothing was just not an option. So it is truly amazing to see everyone here today and all that we could actually accomplish in such a short window of time when we put our minds to it. Yes, we're not able to be in the presence of everyone that we normally would be. However, we're all here today to show that something can be accomplished as a group when we work together. And it's great to see that Texas came together to show the community how strong we are. I'm just happy to be a part of it. For having me, and I'm sure you will enjoy the program. On to Miss Melissa Wind.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for welcoming me. I am one of your 2 regional development officers. As you can probably tell by the snow behind me, I am not in Texas. I am in Minnesota, but I'm so excited to be part of the South region. And I have just a little bit of support group information I want to share with you before we get started, just so that you, are you able to see it? Hopefully perfect. Thank you. There is really great online support groups happening throughout Texas right now. Unfortunately, as we've mentioned, we can't be together in person just yet, hopefully soon. But if you take a look up on my screen, you'll see there are still a lot of really great support group options happening throughout the state. Cheryl has done such a really wonderful job of making sure that everybody still feels supported, from caregiver support groups to Austin, Greater North Texas, the Greater Houston area. Please, if you have any questions, my email is in the chat. If you are interested in volunteering, looking at a board position, if you need more support group information, or if you just need a question answered, if I can't answer it, I most certainly will find somebody who can. And so thank you again for all of your hard work this year, for being here, and for just sharing your time and your passion and your family and friends with us. So I am going to pass it along, but again, have a wonderful walk today.
And now for Hannah Williams.
Yes.
Hi, my name's Hannah Castelluccio Williams, and my dad, Anthony Castelluccio, passed away last October 2019 from Huntington's disease. I wrote this song for him a couple years before that, when he was feeling really down. It was starting to get to him. He wasn't able to use his body the way he wanted to. He was a really active man, and it was taking its toll. And he used to hang his head down really low, and I used to tell him, Dad, hold your head high. You know, you can control this. You can control where you focus your mind. So I wrote this song for him. It's called Hold Your Head High. And I actually got to play it for him right before he passed. So here we go. Hold your head high. This old world don't always get what you expect. Got thrown a curveball, change of course hard to accept. Rain coming down, but what can you do when the clouds are so gray, no light breaking through? Hold your head high, don't let this take your pride. You have the power to hold your head high. Look up and see
Hey everyone, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
This is Ryan, and I am reporting live this morning from Pflugerville, Texas, down here in the beautiful state. Thank you again for being here for our walk this year. Back in 2008, when I found out that I was at risk for HD, I immediately wanted to get tested to see if I had the gene or not. And I really wanted to do that so I can plan for my future, so I could be a part of research, so I could contribute as an advocate, and so I could be a part of the HD community. So a number of years later, Christina and I joined the local HD support group here in Austin, where we met a lot of amazing families that were going through the similar battles that we were. And after that, we started our Team Hope Walk here in Austin in 2015. And so in addition to coordinating the walk, we really believe that the money that we raise through this walk will help move our science and research forward, because that's what's going to help solve a lot of the problems that we have in our world today. And so for that reason, I've joined a few studies over the years, a few HD studies. And the most recent one that I participated in is called Enroll HD. And it's based out of the University of Texas in Houston, University of Texas Health in Houston, and where they also have an HDSA Center of Excellence. And this is where we met our next speaker, who is the associate professor in the Department of Neurology there. And she specializes in treating patients with HD. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Erin Furr-Stimming for some exciting news in research with HD.
Hi, everyone. I'm thrilled to be with you today for the Great Texas Team Hope Walk. Thank you for the opportunity to briefly visit with you about HD-related research, and hopefully to remind us all that there is absolutely reason for hope. So let's get started. Our first slide is a bit busy, and it's actually not an all-inclusive slide, but this is an overview of Huntington's related research over the past decade. There are dozens of companies that have invested in HD and helping us hopefully identify more effective treatments for individuals living with HD. As you likely know, the HD genetic mutation was identified in 1993. We have an advantage in HD. We know the causative gene, and we actually can't say that for many other neurologic diseases. We know, however, that we can't eliminate or silence the gene, but can we potentially modify the gene or modify the gene product? Well, there are actually clinical trials currently underway to help us better answer that question. I won't talk about all of the trials that are underway or soon to be underway, as that would take far too long, but I'll talk about a few very quickly. So you'll see here on the left side of my screen, ASO spinal delivery. So an ASO stands for antisense oligonucleotide. And we actually have two different pharmaceutical studies that are evaluating the efficacy of ASOs and trying to learn more about whether or not these medicines are safe, well tolerated, and in fact effective in treating the symptoms of HD, and hopefully at some point we'll determine whether or not they're in fact slowing the rate of progression. So the first sponsor I'd like to mention is Roche Genentech, and they have a phase 3 clinical trial called Generation HD1, and their ASO is now named tominersen, and their study is 25 months in duration. They've enrolled roughly 800 individuals worldwide. Tominersen is delivered directly into the cerebrospinal fluid. A lumbar puncture or a spinal tap is performed to deliver either the placebo or the study drug. We hope to have results from Generation HD1 in 2022. Wave Pharmaceuticals has a similar but different ASO. So Wave Pharmaceuticals has an ASO that is allele specific, unlike tominersen, which is non-allele specific. So non-allele specific means that both the wild type or the unaffected and the mutant or the affected Huntington protein are targeted. Wave's ASO is allele specific, so only targets mutant Huntington protein or the affected Huntington protein. Wave has a trial called Precision 1 and a trial called Precision 2, and we're hoping to learn more about the results from their clinical trial in 2021. uniQure is a sponsor that has a study drug called AMT-130. And AMT-130 is a microRNA interference molecule that's delivered directly into the striatum, into the part of the brain that is affected fairly early on in individuals living with HD. This is a phase 1 clinical trial, and so they first really need to determine safety. It's a relatively small trial, but we're hoping to learn more about the effects of AMT-130 in individuals with HD. They plan on enrolling a total of 26 individuals, and 4 individuals have been enrolled so far. Novartis is another pharmaceutical company that's actually studying an oral compound, so a small molecule. Hopefully, in the relatively near future, Novartis will move forward with a trial in humans. They're not yet studying their drug in humans. They're still studying it in a lab, but hopefully in the relatively near future, they'll have a clinical trial in humans. There are a handful of trials underway for the symptoms of HD, the motor and the non-motor symptoms of HD that can be very troublesome. The first on our list is Neurocrine Biosciences. They're the sponsor. They have a trial called Connect HD that's studying a medication called valbenazine to assess its efficacy in addressing Huntington's related chorea. Azavan Pharmaceuticals is studying a compound for aggression, anxiety, and irritability that occurs and can be very problematic in individuals living with HD. Sage Therapeutics is studying a compound to hopefully effectively treat the cognitive changes that occur in HD. And Prolinia is studying a drug called predopidine to hopefully understand more about brain cell signaling and address disease progression. Change HD is an observational study. So this is not an interventional study like the studies I've mentioned so far. We're not giving the participants a medication, we're collecting information, and we're hoping to learn more about the developing brain in individuals at risk for HD. So Change HD is actually enrolling youngsters, individuals anywhere from age 6 to 30. And we really want to learn more about at-risk individuals. There are 5 study sites for Change HD throughout the US, and we're very proud to be one of those sites. There are 2 additional trials that I'd like to mention that are only at our site at UT Health in Houston. The first is a study assessing the efficacy of melatonin for HD gene carriers that have sleep disturbances. This is a pilot study and it's generously funded by HDSA. The second study is a study evaluating the efficacy of dextromethorphan quinidine, which is a medication that's already FDA approved, just hasn't been studied yet in HD, but we're hoping to better determine whether or not this medication is effective in treating irritability and some of the outbursts that can occur in individuals living with HD. So if you'd like to learn more about any of the trials I've mentioned or the trials that I haven't mentioned, I ask you to please refer to HD Buzz. This is a fantastic resource, very informative, high yield, relevant information. HDSA is also, of course, a fantastic, trusted resource. Lots of great information on their website. Dr. Leora Fox has a webinar, and she is an exceptional scientist and helps us all understand more about the current landscape in the Huntington's related research. I'd like to thank Dr. Leora Fox for providing actually some of these slides today. And then finally, if you'd like to participate in any of the trials that I've mentioned, I'd ask you to please refer to HD Trial Finder or clinicaltrials.gov. Enroll HD is an observational worldwide clinical trial, and if you're interested in participating or learning more about Enroll, I'd ask you to please go to their website. They have lots of great information, very helpful information on their website. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me today, and thank you most importantly to those that are bravely living with and fighting for HD. You inspire us every day. If you'd like to learn more about the studies that I mentioned at UT Health, or if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our clinic or reach out to our research coordinators, Jamie Sims or Brittany Duncan, and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. Have a great walk. Go Texas Team Hope. Take care, guys. Bye.
Can everyone hear me? Awesome. Teva Pharmaceuticals has been a valued partner and national sponsor of the Team Hope Walk program for more than 5 years. Even in these trying times, they continue to show their support. So please welcome a representative from Teva out of Houston, Ms. Veronica Ross.
Yep. Yes.
Yep. Thank you so much for having me today. Again, my name is Veronica Ross. I'm a pharmaceutical rep with Teva Pharmaceuticals. I'm in the Houston South region, and Teva has a long-standing relationship with HDSA and is proud to support the HD community. In 2020, Teva has had the pleasure to partner with HDSA for the Team Hope Walk, Celebrations of Hope Gala event, and the 35th Annual Convention. Teva is a manufacturer and promoter of Austedo, a VMAT2 inhibitor indicated for the treatment of chorea associated with Huntington's disease. If you or your loved one suffers from Huntington's disease chorea, please visit the HDSA website for more information. You can also visit Teva HD Facebook page, which is at Honestly HD. It's HONESTLY And again, I'm excited to be here with everyone and appreciate the opportunity to support the HDSA and HD community. So thank you for having me.
Hey y'all, thank you so much for participating in the Texas Team Hope Walk to raise money for the HDSA.
Yeah, whether it's locally or nationally, every little bit helps in the fight. So thank you so much for contributing.
So get up, get out, move your body, and let's raise some money. Love from the Porters.
Yep. Family is everything, and Texas forever.
Hello, everyone. This is Jess and Dave from Vermont. And the reason why I walk for Huntington's disease is for my daughter's generation to live a long, healthy, and happy life.
I walk for this beautiful woman, my wife Jess, her brother Ryan, their mother Brenda, and all their aunts and uncles that have this disease. I'm hoping we can figure something out to help end it. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Ryan.
Hi, this is Christine.
And we're down here in Austin, Texas, quarantining in our own rooms so that we can be safe. We are walking this year in honor of my mom. We started the Austin Team Hope Walk in 2015, and we have been walking for her ever since. And my mom's name is Brenda, and we are also walking for her brothers and sisters who are also living with HD, and my sister, Jessica, and myself. And so thank you again for all your support over the years and for being here again this year, for our virtual walk. So have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi there, we are Team Carol. We walk for my husband Tony, who's an inspiration to us all. We were unaware that HD was in our family until he was diagnosed in 2012. Shortly after, he started a boxing class. He walks, we walk almost every day, and we try to remain as active as possible. We have supported Team Hope Walks in Austin for about 5 years now. And we are so thankful for our really dedicated family and support system. We walk to raise awareness and raise funds to help find a cure for HD. Go, Team Carol.
Hey everybody, my name's Chris in Austin, Texas.
And I am Elena, his wife.
We are walking because my family's been dealing with HD for a couple of generations now, still dealing with it. We are walking to support my family and other families dealing with HD right now in Austin and Texas and around the world. Hopefully someday we can get more treatments and a cure for this disease. So that is why we're walking.
And to also support the families that are currently dealing with HD right now, and hopefully getting some advocacy and supporting them with those funds. This is why we're walking. It's so important to us.
Absolutely.
Hello HD family, my name is Amber and I'd like to share my why with you today. My husband and I learned that HD ran in his family when my son was just a few months old. 4 years later, my husband tested positive for Huntington's disease. In the last 2 years has been life-changing for our family. HD has been a defeat that has become increasingly difficult as I realize the education there is still left to be had. I have found purpose behind this cause, and I have wanted to stand up for it since 2018 without completely knowing how or which direction to pursue. Here I am with you today, sharing with you my why and purpose for this walk of hope. I walk for my husband, Albert, who has served our great nation fighting for our country for the last 20 years in the United States Air Force. It is my turn to stand up and fight for him now. I have always admired his honor, patience, and selflessness, and today I stand here with you to tell you that I am committed to being a voice for this cause and bring awareness to this malady we know as Huntington's disease. The fire that has been lit within me will continue to burn and grow for him and for our precious son and our family, and I will continue to walk this walk of hope with them each and every day because we are Hearts on Mission. I love you all. God bless.
Hey y'all, I'm Mark Jokel from Arlington, Texas. I'm walking today for Christy, who is deceased, who had Huntington's, and my 3 kids, Jordan, Hannah, and Christian, who are 27, 24, and 21. So I first met our next performer at Education Day for HD a few years back, and he really impressed me because I like humor, and he brought a great light, meaningful humor to that Education Day that was kind of heavy. And Brian, he's a member of the Dallas-Fort Worth support group, and he's found a way to turn his trials into a positive experience for others, just like he did for me. Gave me a whole new attitude towards learning about Huntington's, and that's when I started getting involved. I'm the support group leader here in Arlington now. In his words, he says, HD may knock us down, but we'll get back up with the help of a lot of friends. So through his music and his advocacy, he raises awareness about Huntington's. And please welcome Dallas's own Brian Schrag.
Close enough. Hey there. Yep, live in Dallas. I wrote this song, HD Blues, for our HDSA support group in 2013, especially for one woman who seemed to, wherever she walked, there was a policeman who wanted to stop her and wanted to stop her and arrest her for some reason. But so this is the HD Blues. I'll sing part of it for you now, and we'll do a lot more, or a little more at the end, right before we start walking. I've got the HD Blues, and my life feels kind of rough. Oh, I got the HD Blues, and you can tell I've had enough. Bet you have to. Though there ain't no cure yet for me, baby, I won't ever, ever give up. Though at first glance you might not believe it, a bright side of HD exists. You might find yourself in situations like these. No, sir, officer, I am not drunk. I suffer from a genetic progressive neurodegenerative disease causing gradual deterioration of movement, cognitive function, emotional control, blurring of social boundaries, and inherited in an autosomal dominant pattern. Are we good? Well, so that made me think of the many other contexts, people that we need to have conversations with about our HD. And so I made this deck of cards called I'm Still Me. The shirt, is available at hdblues.org. Here's a couple of new conversation starters. Here, let's see if it comes out here. Here's one that says, in an airplane or train or bus or car, And this was a pre-COVID card. It says, I'm fighting a disease that unpredictably takes control of my movements. So I feel like I have to stand or I'll explode. So please let me have an aisle seat and move around whenever it's safe. Also, how can I help you enjoy this trip? I know some bad jokes, and I'm still me. Also, I'm not drunk. Or this one, for someone you love. No, dear, I am not embarrassing you on purpose. I'm fighting a disease that unpredictably yanks control of my movements, emotions, and thinking away from me. I wish more than you know that it wasn't so. But it is what it is, and I need you, so please don't leave. I'm still me. Also, I'm not drunk. I don't know about you. But we got excuses folks can't resist. If you can laugh at yourself and know your worth's not changed, many of your fears will soon desist. Okay, repeat after me. We got the HD blues. 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 It looks different in each case. And we know it's hard for everyone we embrace. So don't ever give up on us. No, 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 no. 'Cause we got the HD blues. Thanks from Texas, from Dallas.
Hi guys, Bri here again. I have the honor to introduce my longtime friend. We have been friends since the NYA days. She is a celebrity in our community. She's log roller, fitness competitor, fitness trainer, all around amazing person. And our dear friend Shauna, she's going to warm us up.
Good morning, everybody. I'm going to start this the same way everybody else does. Can you hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up. All right. Good morning. This is my son, Grayson. This is my son, Clark. We are not in Texas, and we had this great idea to warm up on the roof of our house, but it's covered in ice, so you might see some really fun bloopers as we do our warm up. But Clarky, do you want to come here and say hi? We're going to exercise. So I can see a lot of you, and I see that a lot of you are still sitting down. Grayson's got the right idea. We're going to get you moving a little bit because, as I understand, you're supposed to run or walk after we do this warm up. So guys, let's get started. We are going to start with some jumping jacks, right, Grayson? One option is you can do heel jacks and just tap your heel. Otherwise, regular jumping jacks. Here we go, guys. Should we do 10 of them? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then some squats, please. Bend those knees, drop your bucket back, squat, and stand. Let's do 10 of them. And 10, down and up, 9, 8, 7, as low as you can go. Oh, 6, 5, 4, 3, not on the ice, dude, and 2, and 1. Give me some arm circles forward. Everybody can do this. And then arm circles backwards, unwind. And swing those arms across your chest. Go ahead. Then we're going to do some step back and reaches here. So stand up tall. Step one leg back and stretch and step it together. Other leg back, bend, stretch and step it together. Keep alternating those steps. Reach your arms up nice and tall, leaning backward Bend the knees. 3, 2, and 1. Some side to sides. Give me a really nice wide stance. Toes pointed forward. Bend one knee and bring it up. And then the other knee. Bring it up. Aren't you guys jealous we have all this ice here and you don't? Side to side. Oh. And finally, and this is good for our Huntington's friends too, you can hold on to something if you need to. Single leg balance. Try to balance on one foot. And for an added challenge, that's okay, you can swing the other leg. Swing it back and forth to get a little stretch in your leg. And then the other side, single leg balance. And swing this out back and forth. That's okay. And one last message here. I'm so glad you guys are going to be walking and running and supporting HDSA today. But I want you all to take a moment to think about your plan for taking care of yourself. This is for caregivers. This is for people with Huntington's disease. Come up with an action plan on how you want to stay active. It could be walking. It could be doing exercise programs at home. It could be doing yoga. But I want you guys to all think of how you are going to take care of yourselves by continuing to be active, which can be a little bit challenging right now during that pandemic, but there's still stuff you can do. It was so nice seeing you all this morning. We are going to go for a run as a family after this beautiful presentation, and it was an honor being part of this. Thank you so much. Say bye. Bye-bye.
Hello, everyone. I want to take a moment to, again, say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your hard work. We have just a few wonderful things left to go. But before we jump into our next part, I just want to make sure that we take a moment to thank our sponsors. So our sponsors are really are brought because of you. I mean, as part of your hard work, is part of what you've done to get out and share your voice with the community and talk about everything that you have going on. We have some really amazing sponsors here today. So I just want to make sure that we take a moment to say thank you, of course, to them, but also just to honor their commitment, but also honor the commitment that you guys have made by going out there and talking about all of the wonderful things that we have happening. So our sponsors, our local sponsors today are Georgetown Health Foundation, Cosmic Coffee and Beer Garden, Central Texas Neurology Consultants, MedCon Medical Services, LifePath Wealth Advisors, Create Arlington, Try Fitness, and All About Plumbing. And as always, our wonderful, amazing national sponsors, Genentech and Teva, who joined us here today. Thank you so much, Veronica. And once again, I would like to bring you the music of Brian Trigg to take us all out on our walk today. Thank you all for being here.
Okay. Just so you know, I also have HD. My CAG repeat is 41. I bet a lot of you beat me on that, but I did what I could. But here we are. This is the HD blues in its original form. Everybody's got a Huntington gene sitting on chromosome number 4. The 1 in 20,000 have a mutation that we can't ignore. That may not sound like very many, but if it's you, the news might knock you on the floor. So I got the HD blues, and my life is kind of rough. Oh, I got can tell I've had enough. Though there ain't no cure yet for me, baby, I won't ever, ever give up. You might see me moving in a way that don't make sense. Or I might not want to talk with you because my anger's so intense. When it starts hitting me from all sides like that, the weight I carry feels immense. That's why I got the HD blues, and now my life feels kind of rough. Oh, I got the HD blues, and you can tell I've had enough. Though there ain't no cure yet for us, baby, I won't ever, ever give up. Though at first glance you might not believe it, a bright side of HD exists. You might find yourself in situations like these. I'd love to help you move that piano to the 3rd floor, Jimmy, but my HD's acting up. Or, no, sir, officer, I am not drunk. I suffer from a genetic cognitive function. Okay, yeah, it's on the back of the shirt. I suffer from a genetic progressive neurodegenerative disease causing gradual deterioration of movement, cognitive function, emotional control, blurring of social boundaries, and inherited in an autosomal dominant pattern. Are we good? We've got excuses we folks can't resist. If you can laugh at yourself, if we can laugh at ourselves and know our worth's not changed, many of our fears will soon desist. I've got the HD blues. I've got the HD blues. We got the HD blues. We've got the HD blues. It looks different in each case, and we know it's hard for everyone we embrace. So don't ever, ever, ever give up on us. No, 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 no. 'Cause we got the HD blues. Hopefully not for long. No more HD. 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 Everybody's got a chant this year. That can be our chant too. No more HD. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Let's everybody go walk. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Woo!
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Great job, everybody.
Bye.
Have fun.
Bye.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian.
Brian, you're the man.
Oh man, that was amazing.
That was fabulous.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you all.
Thank you all
Thank
so,
you, everybody,
so
for contributing.
much.
Go
Great job,
go walk.
everyone.
Go have a fun walk. Enjoy the sun.
All right, guys.
That is the walk.
It's bright out today. Hey, Will. All right.
Hey, Philip.
How's it going, Will?
Going good.
Yeah. Good to see
Austin's
you, man.
beautiful. Yeah, likewise. It's good to see your face. I was like, oh, Philip's there. Heck yeah.
So, how is Austin?
It's good. It's beautiful this time of year.
Yeah.
Super beautiful.
Good.
How you guys liking Dallas up there?
It's nice out today. It should have been raining, but it's bright. So hopefully people have a great day to walk today.
We talked to your dad about that.